Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. One of the reasons why I got into the whole YouTube thing in the first place was to collaborate with other creators.
Yeah, about that. Where's your fancy intro? Rack Focus or Flames with Slayer? Something.
This is my intro. I don't do any kind of slick technical bullshit like you high-end YouTubers, mostly because I don't actually know how. I do my monologue with my thoughts on the subject of the video, and you fucked that all up, Johnny. But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Johnny O.
I'm happy to be here.
I hope you're happy you ruined my monologue and also decided this was the target video for today.
Well, you said you wanted crazy.
That's true, but this is all the crazy. We both agreed we wanted to do something other than the standard flat earth moron or basic Karen, and we kind of felt that UFO weirdos might be a way to go, and this seemed to be the video we stumbled into.
Stumbled indeed. Gina Marie Coven Hill checks all the conspiratorial UFO nutjob points with her onslaught of pareidolia surrounding whatever the hell she's photographed. This video here provides us with mountains of alien sightings. After checking into this hotel of crazy, Prime and I had to dissect this thing.
This stupid is weapons grade in this one. I'm not burning any more brain cells analyzing this than I have to. Let's just power through it.
So I'm on my laptop again, holding my phone. I really want to make a little device to where I can just slide that phone back and forth like that.
Has she ever heard of a tripod?
Oh look, we have a head right there. If I can like get this over there. Right there, it looks like there is a head of a being. There's probably another head right there.
She sees something that looks like a head. I have no idea what she's talking about. I don't see any heads. Why would the heads be outside of the ship anyway? Isn't the purpose of the ship to enclose the crew on board to protect them from the harshness of space? I see a Bob Ross painting.
There's a happy little tree right there. And is that pineapple pizza?
If it were, then the aliens would definitely annihilate us. Pineapple on pizza, what the fuck?
This will not let me shrink this. This is one of my favorite pictures of this orb that showed up one night.
She starts talking about an orb. Are orbs spaceships? Usually people talk about them being ghosts or spirits. This picture looks like a speck of dust to me.
Well, whatever it is, it looks as empty as her head.
I'm looking at it right now. Hello. And I'm seeing little faces of orbs inside this great big orb. I can see them and I'm thinking, is this made up of many, many different faces? I don't know. I really don't know.
She talks about seeing little faces of orbs inside the big orb.
Pareidolia.
Since when do orbs have faces?
Pareidolia.
Once again, I see nothing here. No heads, no faces. Also, how does she know what the scale of the orb is?
Pareidolia.
It looks fuzzy and zoomed way in. There's nothing to make me think this is anything more than a speck of dust.
Para-goddamn-dolia.
Oh, I'm sorry. Johnny, did you say something?
No.
This right here is also a type of UFO ship. I'd never seen that one before, but it appeared on the side of the sun.
She's never seen this thing, whatever it is, before, but she's convinced it's a UFO. She also says it appeared on the side of the sun. And where the fuck is the sun in this pic? Did she turn it off to get a better picture?
Maybe she went to the JM Truth School of Photography.
This is one of my favorite pictures right here of all these long white ships coming out of this great big mother ship.
She talks about white ships coming out of one great big mothership?
Shouldn't that be the fathership?
Ladies and gentlemen, the comedy stylings of one Jonathan O. Again, we have no way to judge the scale.
The scale judges me all the time. Calls me E for elephant.
Fascinating, Johnny. But if this was actually going on, why aren't there more reports of a giant UFO spewing mothership?
Fear of rejection.
Why does the mothership appear to be translucent?
Fear of judgment.
Why can you see parts of the background through it?
Fear of the unknown.
What the hell are you on about?
Nothing. Nothing.
Seriously, no self-esteem issues you want to talk about?
Well, one time my dad walked in on me, brushing my Barbie dolls.
Wait, your Barbie dolls?
I said my sisters.
Johnny, do you even have a sister?
I could have a sister.
That's it. Let's warp speed away from Child Trauma Asteroid and back to planet Paradolia.
Engage.
She probably took that picture at night and zoomed way in on a lens flare, and due to motion blur, the stars look stretched out.
And you know, some of these ships, they have like the head of the being on them.
She says something about the alleged ships having the head of the alleged being on them. Is she suggesting that aliens built their ships with their heads on them? What kind of galactic level ego do you need to do something like that? Donald Trump hasn't even mandated putting his head on the front of an aircraft carrier.
Wrong.
What?
You're wrong.
What the?
Fake news.
Seriously, I need a new partner.
There's no better partner than the plot hole. Believe me. Bigly. I make the best partner. Everyone says so.
Johnny O, you're fired.
I find rather interesting because some are small and some are super, super long, and you can see they do look like the shape of a ship, kind of like that.
She says these objects look like the shape of a ship. What kind of ship? They look like blobs to me.
Would that be the 1950s blob or the 1980s blob?
Well, you were born in the 80s, right, Johnny?
This showed up in my picture a lot when I was taking them back in 2018.
She says the blobs show up in a lot of pictures she has taken. I wonder why that is. Maybe because it's another speck of dust and they tend to fucking accumulate.
Maybe she just needs to clean her camera. I mean, that's not even a joke. That's just good camera maintenance advice.
It's better than your beard maintenance advice.
I prefer to let it do its own thing.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with some of these pictures. I really don't, because I really never looked really close in them. I didn't.
She says that she has no idea what's going on with some of these pictures, and this is the first thing that she spewed out of her word hole that I don't think is crazy on toast.
I like my toast with eggs, not crazy.
Damn it, Johnny, I told you to eat before we record. And I can clearly tell she has no idea what the fuck she's talking about, and is just making up shit as she goes along.
I wish you would make me some eggs.
Can we move on from the eggs?
I like eggs.
You can get your eggs when we're done recording.
I believe that about the Diego UFO sightings. I'm pretty sure that the Star Wars, that stuff that they show, I'm pretty sure that it is real. And the humanity just could not handle the reality of it.
She just said that she believes Star Wars is real.
Star Wars is real, Prime.
No, it's not, Johnny.
But what about Han Solo?
You are going to be doing this video solo if you don't move the fuck on. I don't even know what else to say. She must wish for jam truth levels of mental clarity.
And this isn't the best picture that I had.
She says that the picture isn't the best she had.
If Prime and I were infantile, this is where the sex joke would be. Oh, and by the way, that's what she said.
Classic Johnny O. And why is she wasting her time with this if she has better ones?
That's what she said.
You know, there can be no denying that these ships are real, and they're very, very real.
She says that there can be no denying that these ships are real. Bitch, are you for real? These are just white streaks.
Like the negatives of Prime's underpants.
The joke's on you. I don't wear underpants. Anyway, there aren't any parts of these objects that are identifiable as something that would be a ship component. She thinks Star Wars is real. Well, Star Wars ships have identifiable parts. You can tell where the engines and windows and laser cannons would be on those ships. They didn't just film white blobs of plastic. If they were real, we would need more than just blurry pictures and the ramblings of a nut job trying to sell calendars and mouse pads.
So again, these were the ones I took with my iPhone 8, and a lot of people like this one because they said it kind of reminded them of the Starship Enterprise. Yes, I have been visited.
She says that a lot of people say whatever the fuck this is reminds them of the Starship Enterprise. Does she talk to people who have severe glaucoma? Does she have severe glaucoma? It doesn't look like any of the various Enterprise bottles. It would be like people saying Johnny O reminds them of John Cena.
That's a good one, because I look exactly like him. If you close your eyes and think of Cena when talking to me.
Yeah, sure, Johnny. Anyway, there's a Star Wars ship it vaguely resembles. It's called the Nebulon B frigate.
You said Star Wars wasn't real.
Johnny, move on.
This is also one of my favorite photos because of the colors on it, with the ships coming out of the sun.
She thinks this is a picture of ships coming out of the sun.
I mean, ships coming out of the sun isn't the dumbest thing coming out of her mouth.
She'd be a lot smarter if she had nothing coming out of her mouth. How the fuck does the picture work? For one thing, the sky is dark. How would she be able to take a picture of the sun with the sky this dark?
Looks like the destroyers from Star Wars or Orin.
Is she drunk? She says something about the picture looking like the destroyers from Star Wars. I'm convinced she's never actually seen a Star Wars movie and is just aware that movies with the name Star Wars exist.
I have seen all of the historical documents.
But you don't think she actually is a Thermian, do you?
Well, what do you think Thermians call their morons?
Gina Maria Colvin Hill.
There's a lot of different UFOs that some people see certain types of UFOs that other people don't see. That's what I'm learning.
She says some people see certain types of UFOs that other people don't see. Well, isn't that convenient? The reason why only she and the rest of her crazy cornea donors see them and not anyone else is because people see certain types of UFOs that other people don't. Sounds legit?
Sounds legit. Sounds more like an old lady with a PCP problem.
And by PCP, I assume you mean preposterous conspiracy pills? And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of our gondola of garbage ride that is this Gina Maria Colvin Hill video. I still have no idea what the fuck she's talking about and how someone that clueless can even live stream to YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed the ride. I'd like to thank the ruggedly handsome and talented Johnny O from the Plot Hole for joining me.
Happy to take this trip down Paradolia Lane. Gina here has volumes.
Thanks for watching, everyone. This is Prime, signing out.